Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the sex determination and sex linked inheritance from chapter number 8, variation and genetics, second year botany. This is chapter number 8. Myself, Dr. Ishrat Rani. So what is linkage and crossing over? The phenomena of linkage was firstly studied by the scientist T.H. Morgan using the common fruit fly, which is also known as Drosophila melanogaster. So what is linkage? Linkage is the tendency of genes present in the chromosomes to stay intact and transfer to the next generation. Linkage generates parental type and increase in the age as the linkage increases. So when the genes present in the smallest distance, they will remain linked. So what is the crossing over? Crossing over generates combination and it decreases with the age, and the occurrence of crossing over between two genes is decreased if they are placed closely, because for crossing over the distance is necessary, whereas the linkage strength between two genes increases if a chromosome is located in the vicinity. So linkage assists in maintaining a newly improved varieties, while the crossing over on the other hand form as a source of variation to produce new varieties. Crossing over, in other hand, you can say that the exchange of segment observed in homologous chromosome between non-sister chromatids, it occurs during the meiosis 1 and prophase 1 stage, and the stage in which it occurs is Peckytin stage. So the recombination of linked genes, that crossing over will produce a new combination, and it will be very much significant in the evolution. So here is what is linkage and how linkage or crossing over occurs. You have seen that this is a chromosome indicating with the blue color, and here is another one which is indicating with the red color. During the Peckytin stage, when the crossing over occurs, here the chiasma or chiasmata formation, you can see that here is number 1 and number 2. There are 2 points from where chiasma occurs, and the chromosome will exchange their segment, and you have seen that this chromosome blue color, here you will see that there is a combination, and again here is again a combination of different segment which is present in these two types of chromosome. It also simplified by using this figure, in which indicating the blue color with the blue color chromosome and the red color chromosome. It is just it's an indication, not it doesn't mean that the chromosome is blue or red in color. So here is the chiasma formation occur, and after the crossing over you will get the exchange of segment. Here is the blue color chromosome with a red segment, and the red chromosome with a blue segment, because here is the combination, or you can say that crossing over occurs. So the linkage and crossing over were studied by the T.H. Morgan using the Drosophila melanogaster, in which wild type, which is a normal wild type having grey body and normal wings, with a cross with the mutant, because mutation is the process in which the sudden heritable changes occurs in the organism. And here is a double mutant, in which you will see that the black body with the vestigial wings. So what is vestigial? Vestigial means those organs which are functionless, and when both the wild type and double mutant crossed with each other, then the F1 generation we will get the normal but hybrid condition of wild type but normal body, grey normal body. When this grey normal body with this combination of genes is test crossed with a double mutant black vestigial wings organism, or you can say that the test cross indicate that the cross of F1 generation with its recessive parents. Then for the after test cross we will get the offspring with the combination wild type but normal, gray normal, black vestigial, both are present in the parental generation, while this gray vestigial was not present, but due to recombination or recombination of the chromosome we will get gray vestigial and the black normal. This is called crossing over, and we will get all these four combination in 1:1:1:1:1. And this can be illustrated by like this when wild type cross with the black vestigial flies, it will produce heterozygous combination in F1 generation. When the F1 generation will test cross with the black vestigial wing, male will produce in F1 generation, and then the two genes with the different present on different chromosome will crossover, or you can say that due to law of independent assortment they will combine to form four different types of combinations in F2 generation. And in F2 generation you have seen that we have gray vestigial, black normal, and gray normal, and black vestigial as well. So here is sex determination and sex linkage in Drosophila melanogaster, which is the fruit fly. So here is T.H. Morgan, Thomson Morgan, who worked on the fruit fly. He was an American genetist and he awarded Nobel Prize in 1933. The main points of his work is that he worked on fruit fly because he found that this fruit fly is the better or best material, and because it's easy to rear and easily available throughout the years. So he established the presence of genes over the chromosome, and he also established the law of principle of linkage and crossing over. He discovered the sex linkage and cross inheritance. He also developed a technique of chromosome mapping. He observed mutation, and he wrote a book in 1926 on the theory of the genes. So sex determination or sex linkage in Drosophila, we will discuss that Drosophila melanogaster was first. You have seen that here is the 8 chromosome present in the male and female, and 6 are autosomes which were similar in shape and size, while that one which is sex chromosome, in which female having both similar XX chromosome, while in male XY chromosome, Y chromosome is slightly curved, indicating that this chromosome is different in the male. So we can use this by making this cross. Here is the white-eyed male. You have seen that eyes are white in color, and his female with the red eyes. So white-eyed male cross with the red-eyed female, then you will get the combination. This female is heterozygous because this W indicating that she's carrying the white color eye gene, and here's a red color indicating that having red eye color, and this is heterozygous condition, or you can say this is a carrier female. And by combining the gametes we will get the female with the white-eyed color, female with the red-eyed color, male with the white-eyed color, and male with the red-eyed color. You also can make like this. Here is the white-eyed female and red-eyed male, and this are indicating that the red-eye color, and this small are indicating the white-eyed color. This is pure female, as the female carrying the XX chromosome. It means both X chromosome having the eye color which is white-eyed. So here is the cross between white-eyed and red-eyed male, and showing the colors X with the R. This dominant gene is indicating that the male having the red-eyed, and Y without any gene. So here is the female with a pure combination of white-eyed. So in F1 generation you will see that this or with the cross with this one you will get the carrier female. This female will be red-eyed but the carrier one. Again the same combination with the red one, red-eyed with the carrier one. Here is the condition in which this R will donated by this to this Y, and then the male with the white-eyed color, and again the male with the white-eyed color. So here is, you can also make the cross like this, white-eyed female with the red-eyed male. So in gamete formation, during you have 4 gametes, capital W indicating that a white-eyed X chromosome with a female with a white-eyed. Here is another X chromosome with a white-eyed color. Here is a male with a red-eyed. So in combination in F1 generation you can make like this combination. This is the easiest method. If the student make this, this is much more easy. You can make cross like this one, or you can use the Punnett square method. Here you will see that the red-eyed female, because she is the carrier one, again this one is the red-eyed but the carrier one, while here is the male, because this W indicating the white-eyed, and both the X will be donated to these two son or these two boys. So the both will get the white-eyed male. They are getting the X chromosome from their mother. So all the females will be red-eyed and all the male will be white-eyed. You can also make the cross like this, red-eyed female, white-eyed male, like this. You will get the combination of 1 red-eyed male, 1 white-eyed male and 2 red-eyed female. So how it occurs in during the gamete formation, and due to on chromosome level, that here is the female, both the chromosome which indicating this is the female chromosome with the red eye color combination, and here's a male with the X and Y1. Why you will see this, why this is the Y1, yellow one, this is the Y1, and this one is a white one having the white-eyed color. So a sperm donating the white-eyed color and X donating the red-eyed color. You will see that this one is the carrier one, as in the previous slide we have made this crosses. So here is again the female one, which is the carrier but the red-eyed, and male which is getting the egg X chromosome from the egg, which is a red-eye color, and both the sons, all the sons are red-eyed, and all the daughters with the red-eyed but the carrier one. So this is another cross in which you will see that the red-eyed male, not the female male, and this is the red-eyed female but the carrier one. This W indicating that she is carrying the white gene as well. Now you will see that these two X chromosome will be donated to the Y one. This one with this Y, and this one with this Y. Again you will see that this is the red-eyed male and this is the white-eyed male. However, this is a pure red-eyed and this is a pure red-eyed, but this one is a carrier one fly. So what is sex-linked inheritance in man? As you know that the inheritance of a trait that is determined by the gene located on one of the sex chromosome is called sex-linked inheritance. Genes present on the different regions of the X and Y chromosomes are known as sex-linked genes. So the sex-linked genes are present on the differential regions of the Y chromosomes are called Y-linked, and the Y-linked genes have no correspondence allele in X chromosomes. The Y-linked genes inherit with the Y chromosome and they phenotypically express only the male sex. While the sex-linked inheritance traits are more common in male than female, because males are hemizygous and therefore they express the trait when they inherit only one mutant allele, like they have X with the red-eyed, X with the white-eyed, they will indicate that. The X-linked and Y-linked genes in the differential region, non-homologous chromosome or non-homologous region do not undergo pairing or crossing over during meiosis. The inheritance of X and Y-linked genes is called sex-linked inheritance. So here's a combination. Here we have different types of combinations like color blindness and hemophilia, this is sex-linked inheritance, occurs in the human beings. So what is color blindness? In which a person will unable to recognize red from green because of the lack of the X chromosome with the color gene, or they will be colorblind. So in human beings, the dominant X chromosome is necessary for the formation of color sensitive cells or cones. The recessive form of this gene is incapable of producing color sensitive cone cells. So we will see this combination over here when the marriage between colorblind male and normal female, what will happen like this. Here is a normal female, here is a colorblind male. The same we have studied in the Drosophila eye color, that if the male carrying the gene and he is donating to his daughter, the daughter will become the carrier, while the female carrying the gene donating to the son, they possesses the genes which will be influence on the combinations of the male. So here is the normal but carrier female, and all the males will be normal because the female or mother is donating the normal gene. While we will cross this carrier female with the normal male, what will happen, that the female will be normal and one son will be normal and one other one is a color blind, because here is a heterozygous condition, means X chromosome with the normal gene, X chromosome with the color blind gene. You can also make another cross in which the normal VN male marry with the colorblind female. What will happen? In this you will see that this is a colorblind female because she is carrying both the chromosome, X chromosome with the colorblind gene, while the male having X chromosome with the normal gene. And here is the sperms and here's the egg. She is donating, and her daughters become the carrier, and all son will be colorblind because having both the X chromosome with the colorblind genes. And after in F2 generation we will see that if she is having the carrier female and then colorblind male, and then what will happen, the normal but carrier female and one with the colorblind female. She in F2 generation, the mother having the carrier combination and father is colorblind condition, then the daughter will be colorblind and one daughter will be normal, or you can say that a carrier, and one son will be the normal one and the one son will be a colorblind, because this carrier or this normal gene will be donated to the male. So here's a worksheet I am giving you. You have to perform all these crosses at home, and you have any query we will discuss when the college will reopen. Another condition which is hemophilia, in which you know that hemophilia is which the hemophilic person whose blood will fail to clot. His blood will not be clot after any minor injury even. It is also known as breeder disease, in which which is more common in men than women. This hereditary disease was first reported by John Cotto in 1803. Hemophilia is caused by the recessive X-linked gene. A person with a recessive gene for hemophilia lack a normal clotting factor. Thrombosplastin is a clotting factor substance which is present in the blood, which is insufficient or lack. The person if they having minor injury, they will not having the clotting factor and they will lead to the death. So in this condition 50% males are affected. You will see that here is a father with a normal condition, mother with the red one which is the carrier one, and this one is red one is she is donating to her son and one is donating to her daughter. In this combination you can see that daughter, even she is possessing the red one, or you can say that the hemophilic gene, but she is the carrier one because she is getting the one normal gene from her father. So you will see that here is the son which is the normal one, here is the daughter with the carrier one, here is the son with the red one, which means that he is hemophilic and here's the daughter, which will be normal because she is donating this one, which is a normal gene, and father is always also a normal in normal condition. So you can also check out using this one. Here's the normal gene, here's the abnormal or recessive gene. The Y is the normal one. So here's the mother, normal mother marries with the affected one, father, and what will happen? You will see that father is affected, mother is normal. Here's the daughter, they will be normal because they will be the carrier one, having the combination of two chromosomes. One is affected and one is normal. So the daughter is a carrier. Here the son getting the X chromosome from mother, and he will be the normal one. Again the same combination, daughter getting the gene from the father which is affected, and mother from normal one. So she will be carrier but the normal one. You will see that the son is also normal. While in this condition is the critical condition because the mother is the carrier one. It means she is having this X chromosome which is the affected one. She is donating this X chromosome to one of her daughter and one of his son. The daughter will become normal because she is carrier one, and the son will be affected. So due to this, 80 to 90% sons will be affected, or males are affected due to the color blindness, autism, and different types of diseases, genetic disorders which occurs due to the sex linked inheritance. You can also make this square by using Punnett square method, in which this is the normal H for the normal one and a small h for the carrier one. This is a carrier female marries with the unaffected father, means father is the normal. You will see that the 25% daughters normal, 25% daughters carrier, 25% son normal, and 25% means hemophilic. Means ratio, the same ratio will be there, that the 1:2:1, and this is the hemophilic male. Another disease which is the diabetes mellitus. Diabetes is a disease that prevents your body from properly using the energy from the food you eat. So the food, the glucose you are eating, you are taking from the food will be deposited in your body, and the fats are used. So the diabetes occurs due to the pancreas is an organ in your body. It's produce insulin. If it failed to produce insulin, or it produce small amount of insulin, then the person will be affected with the diabetes. So diabetes, the pancreas makes insulin, but the insulin made does not work as it should work. So this condition is insulin resistance. So here are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 1, because of the insulin producing cells, pancreas or beta cells are damaged, and this is known as type 1 pancreas, in which the person will unable to make insulin, or having very limited or small amount of insulin. So sugar get deposited in his body, he will not use that sugar, and that he depends on the insulin injection to metabolize the blood sugar. So this is a common type, occurs under the age of 30, or it can be occurs in the juvenile age, or in the young one, or in the children's as well. While in type 2, they occurs at the onset of diabetes in adults. It means it can be occurs at the age of 40, and due to the lack of exercise, or lack of the proper active life, it will be maintained due to the diet, due to the weight management or exercise. So the treatment also by the oral glucose for lowering the medication, or you can say that the insulin injections also used by the persons. So here are a few diseases we will discuss inshallah. So thank you so much, students. You have to subscribe our channel, college channel, and you have to tell other students that we are uploading our videos of different subjects in our GDGC B13 YouTube channel. So tell other students, and next time we will continue with another one video. Okay, thank you so much.